about to lose a limb here. What's going on? Ah, this is your spot.
This is me.
Yeah, okay. What you got, automatic gears rolling there?
Yes, sir. It's rolling right now.
Oh, it's rolling.
Right.
We're actually taping.
We're hot.
I need some action out of you, son. I'm standing there like a lump on a log.
If you don't know who I'm standing here talking to, it's Bobby Keys. Bobby Keys is a saxophone player for a little band called the Rolling Stones.
That's right. They were my band in the beginning, but political things changed, and so I'm not the leader anymore.
And the interesting thing about Bobby is he started young, and he started in one of the first rock and roll bands to hit the scene. And who was that, Bobby? What was your first band?
Well, it was a guy. It wasn't in the band. First time I ever played with a band was a guy named Buddy Holly. Had a group called the Three Tunes, and they were going into a radio station in Lubbock, Texas, a KSL radio station, to make a record. And he said, "Well, we might need a saxophone on here. These other groups got saxophones. Bobby, you got a saxophone?" "Well, I got one, yeah."
And how old were you?
I was 14 then.
14.
No, 13 actually. 13 or 14, I don't know.
And that's why you still look so pretty after all those years.
Oh, well, yes, that clean living and, devotion to health.
And then that led to, how did that lead you from Buddy Holly to the Stones?
Well, there's a lot of in between that and the Stones, but the link was, I met the Stones in Austin, Texas, San Antonio, Texas in 1964 or 5. And the record they had out at the time was a song called Not Fade Away, which was a song that Buddy Holly and the Crickets had written and recorded. And we were staying rooms adjacent to each other at the hotel back in
And so, were you 18 at that time?
I was somewhere in there, 18, 19, something like that. And yeah.
You jammed with the Stones.
No, I didn't jam with the Stones. I was playing with a guy named Bobby V.
Right.
We didn't do too much jamming then. We were just on the same show together. And I met them at the hotel, and as I say, they were staying, we were all staying at Ramada Inn. That's a luxurious back in. There's nothing wrong with Ramadas.
Right.
But that's when I met Keith and Brian. They were in the room next to me, and Keith and I found out we both had the same day, same birthday, same day, same month, same year. And we sort of bonded over that startling revelation.
And so, at what point did you become a member of the Stones?
Well, I'm still looking for that day to come around. I'm not. I play with the Rolling Stones. I'm not a Rolling Stone. Never have been. Probably never will be. But I'm a very well-paid assistant.
And you've been on the road with the Stones since you were 18. What year would that be?
No.
Okay. My interpretation.
No. Well, I'd be dead if I'd been on since I was 18. Actually, I started in my 20s. First tour I did with the Stones was in 1970. First recorded with them in 1969. An album called Let It Bleed. I played on a track called Liberty. And from that time forward, well, actually since 1970, it's been a steady job since then.
And what would you think, all the people out there, what do you think your most famous saxophone lead would be? Would it be Brown Sugar, maybe?
That seems to be the one people recognize. Thank God for Brown Sugar pays the rent.
Right. And there is something, I'm always looking for innovators and people that are the first, and 3D is kind of my obsession, but you're the first to something that's almost probably more cool, are you the first guy to really throw a TV out of a window of a hotel room as a rock star?
Myself and my able-bodied assistant, Keith Richards, and I decided that since the TV wasn't working, it was taking up valuable needed space to store beer and whiskey. There was no other place in the room to put it, so out the window it went. That seemed to be stuck with me for the past 40 years. Oh, you're not the guy that played such and such. You're the guy that threw the TV out the window.
And how many TVs have you thrown out since
Just
then?
one, man. One will make you famous for life. That's all you need.
So you got to be the first.
Yeah.
All right. And I've walked up on you on occasion telling stories that you might only hear on TV. Now, you and Mr. John Lennon hung out a little bit back in the day?
Yeah. John and I met John a long time ago. Of course, everything was a long time ago. But I rented some property in England. It was adjacent to his and Yoko's property. And I met John way before then, but that's when we got to know each other and hang out. We used to get together in the afternoon for a meditation gathering, so to speak, right? And Yoko didn't like our approach to meditation. She saw that I was providing the meditation back, so to speak. So anyway, I was kind of like outside the loop for a while until one afternoon John called me up and said, Bobby, get your saxophone, come over here. Yoko's got a spot for you on her new album. Oh, thank you, Yoko. So I go over there. Yoko's music is a little abstract, to say the least. She puts the stuff on, and we put the music on, not the stuff. Yoko, I hope you don't listen. I don't care if you are. Anyway, so, and I just, I had no idea what to do. It was just a bunch of sounds and stuff. I go into the studio, and I'm looking at John, and he's looking at me like, you know, I don't know what you're going to do here, pal, but do something, hopefully. So I go in and put my horn together, and I just hit the lowest note on my horn. And Yoko comes around, that's it, that's my frog, you have found my frog. So I played a bullfrog on Yoko's record, and that put John and I back in so we could play with each other again.
Oh, that's good.
Our mommies would let us play together.